Musicians in bars getting beer. I got Camel Joe and Mike from Camel Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how's it going up there?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you guys doing?
Good, Billy.
Good, man.
Hey, good. Okay, I got you both in the shot, so you just feel free to banter. Tell me about Camel Joe.
We got lots of stuff coming up in 2016. Playing New Year's Eve at Scarborough Junction, and more importantly, a big show at Rockpile West on January 16th with Whiskey Rose Tributes, playing a Black Sabbath tribute.
And what do you guys do?
We do a mix of covers and our originals, hard rock covers, borderline heavy metal covers, Metallica, Thin Lizzy, Judas Priest, etc.
Right on. And you guys got a CD?
We do have a CD. It was recorded in 2004. We're repressing that old one just to have something, and we're also in the works of recording a new CD. We have 4 songs in the can so far.
Right on. So what kind of, what's your influence on guitar there, Mike?
Randy Rhoads, found Steve Vai and Joe Satriani when I was about 19.
Yeah,
and then found Dream Theater when I was about 22 and skyrocketed from there.
Yeah. So you getting your fill of those kind of tunes in this band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing with Joe?
About 2 months.
Oh, that's it, eh?
Yep.
All right. So Joe, who was in the band before Mike was?
Before Mike, we had Pete Walsh on guitar, who had to move out to Cambridge, so it was a little far to keep things going.
Yeah.
But not turning back, and Mike's been a great replacement.
Great.
We're busier than ever.
That's cool. And who you got on bass?
On bass, we have David Molson.
This is a new guy, right?
He's also only been in the band for about 6 months.
And who was your bass player before that?
And before that, we had Chris Robertson, who's now in Anvil. That's why we had to replace him.
Oh, very
Chris.
nice. Yeah. So he's full time with Anvil, eh?
Yep. It's hard
right
to get a hold of him now.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy phenomenon. Anyway, so Camel Joe's a bit of a phenomenon too. You got a great logo. So how did you start?
I started basically just writing songs and recording in my home studio with a drummer, Neil Morrison, who's been with us forever since day one.
Yeah.
And kind of trying to do something a little more less obvious than mainstream, but still keeping it accessible.
Right. Cool. So, and your major influences obviously are Metallica and what you play.
Yes.
And what else? Since you've
Influence-wise, I like progressive type stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say Soundgarden, even though some people might not say there's progressive. I do like their off signature beats.
Yeah.
And Rush, of course, Queensryche,
Cool.
the progressive guys from the early 80s and 90s.
Right on. So, where do you like playing in town?
We love playing the Rockpile West. It's going to be awesome when we get there on January 16th.
Yeah.
It's already half the show's filled up, so it should be a good one.
And you're playing what? New Year's at
New Year's Eve at Scarborough Junction.
Junction. Right on. That's going to be cool. And you play there often?
Yeah, we're there at least once or twice a month.
Oh, great. Yeah, cool. Where else do you like playing?
Right now we're playing a lot of shows at Central Pizza, which is a pretty small room, but it's nice and intimate, and you can't beat the beer prices there.
Yeah.
And they treat us pretty good. We were there regularly too, maybe once a month, representing Scarborough, of course. But we're trying to break out and play some other bars.
No kidding. You're from Scarborough, Joe?
Yeah, Mike and I are both from Scarborough.
Oh, are you? Yeah. And you got any funny stories from the road?
Funny story from the road.
Anything from your history in music?
Jeez. I started playing when I was 18 in '88 with Sweet Daddy Siki, so I have so many road stories.
Oh, really?
But probably the most notable, most outrageous one was when I tied up a dead guy in Timmins. Unbeknownst to me, I thought he was just passed out. That's correct. I tied him up because he fell out of his chair a couple of times. And so I went to the bar and I said, look, this guy's pretty hurting out on the patio. And they went and checked on him, and yeah, he was dead. He OD'd.
Oh my God, what a story!
Stick to the beer. Stick to the beers, my friends.
Okay, well that wasn't a funny story so much, but maybe from some point of view, I guess that's really tragic.
Yeah.
Crazy. So where was that?
That was in Timmins.
Oh my God!
We
Don't
playing.
name the place.
Yeah. I don't
Wow.
think they're still open anymore. They probably lost their license after
You
that.
think? Holy smokes! Wow. Okay, well maybe down a level for the G-rated audiences.
Oh, jeez.
So you played with Sweet Daddy Siki. Tell me about that.
He's a great guy. He hosts some karaoke's around town. Most Torontonians would have known who he is.
Duke mostly, I
The
think.
Duke, yeah. He used to be there all the time on Saturdays. I don't know if he's still there. But he's a really friendly guy. I call him the friendly giant.
Right on.
Very nice guy.
Do you know Sean Flanagan?
I do.
No
So
kidding. I grew up with him.
Sean
in,
Flanagan,
small world.
we shared the same jam night. I took over after his Sunday nights at the Soho 2 got shut down. Then my band took over. Back in the day, we were called yzee.
You were what?
We were called yzee, Z-Y-E.
Oh, ZYE. Okay.
That's when I knew Sean. I was actually living in the same building as him on Bigelow
no
Studios
kidding.
at the time.
Yeah, he used to live just right around the corner from here, where I grew up. That's funny. And so he played with Sweet Daddy Siki too. Were you in
Yeah.
the same band at all, or
No,
joined together?
he was on guitar as well. I kind of just been filling in after him.
Well, so you've played with somebody from Anvil. Any other big names you've jammed with and want to mention? People you like
Pe-
playing with?
People that I've played with in the past have all gotten lucky and gone on to bigger things, like Chris Robertson with Anvil, Dale Harrison before he was with the Headstones, toured with my old band. Our bass player, TJ Armstrong, is a successful Nashville studio musician now. And I'm sure there's a couple here and there that I may be forgetting to mention.
That's
Everyone
great.
seems to get a good kickstart from playing with me.
What band with Dale?
That was yzee as well.
Oh, that's in
We
yzee
toured-
too?
Yeah, we toured for years with Dale.
And what about you, Mike?
My first band experience was with Nick Walsh.
Oh, yeah?
And Slik Toxic. Before they became Slik Toxic was Virgin Angel.
Oh, yeah.
We played Larry's Hideaway, the Masonic Temple. That was a fantastic experience. And then took a hiatus. Never really met any solid guys. And then my buddy gives me a call and says, Joe's looking for a guitar player. And I actually shared the stage with him at one jam night just at the Rockpile East.
Yeah?
And then
Oh, Rockpile East jams, yeah.
yeah, and then we
Juggernaut jam.
Yes, and I actually tried out for Andy's band a long time ago after Terry Crossan left.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and
Thanks,
met those
Andy,
guys.
for saving me for him.
Yeah, and so met Terry Brown once. Commented on one of my guitar solos, and I was just like, man, there's the icing on the cake right there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the construction now. That's all right. Oh, it's all in the name of metal, industrial music. So, what else you play then? I heard you do some fairly like poppy tunes. So you get people dancing too, right? It's
We
not
do. We
just
do have
about the
a
heavy
good
stuff.
selection of danceable tunes. They still are in the rock genre, but some of them are more popular. Like we do songs from April Wine, Black Crows, The Flies, Steve Miller, Pink Floyd. A lot of stuff you can dance to if you come out.
Sure. So, all right. Well, what else you want to talk about?
Other than look out for CAMELJOE. We're gonna have T-shirts in the new year and a four-song demo. I don't know if we're gonna sell that only online or we're gonna actually make pressings of it. But yeah, look out for that, and we'll be playing in your neighborhood soon.
And where do they find you online?
At www.cameljoemusic.com.
CAMELJOEmusic.com. Right on. How do you feel about promotions online like Torontorox and YouTube and things like that? Are they working for you?
I think it's a great way to spread your name around to people that don't live in the area, and we have a lot of fans that are from the UK or from the States, and they regularly comment on our picks and our songs and whatnot. And I have a lot of fun with it, actually.
That's great. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for being on Musicians in Bars Getting Beer, Joe. And Mike,
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you, man.
have a great New Year's
The Junction
and then have a great January 16th, is it?
at the Rockpile.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Peace out.
Musicians in Bars Getting Beer. Cheers.
Cheers.